So this is like show number 4 in a row we have been talking about Kanye West in some form of fashion.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Somehow we just been talking about him like it's just like all the time now. But it was announced by Candace Owens yesterday on Twitter that JP Morgan ended their relationship with Kanye West's Yeezy brand. I think he was doing his business banking at JP Morgan and Chase. Mm-hmm. And without any reason, they just are severing the relationship. They're giving him till late October to find a new bank.
Yeah.
And this obviously is as a result of, this is all, on the end part of him saying what he said about the Jewish people and stuff like that. And then people, rightly so, are like, whoa, they're alarmed. I'm alarmed.
Yes.
Everybody's alarmed. And what I've been seeing a lot of people do is now, though, is they're pointing out where JP Morgan completely turned a blind eye, but they are, focusing on Kanye.
Absolutely.
Right? I saw another funny tweet that said, like, the community that doesn't like the stereotypes of, them controlling the banks got somebody, or like somebody was removed from a bank after making a comment about said group of people.
Yes, yes.
Right? Very ironic, but that's how it is. They didn't sever their relationship with Jeffrey Epstein when they were told internally about what he was doing, where he was getting his money from.
That's a
Nothing.
fact.
They had ties to slavery, but that's okay.
That's a fact.
That's okay. They got caught with 20 tons of cocaine on one of their boats that we spoke about years ago.
The cargo ship.
That nobody talks about.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. That's okay. Donald Sterling, he said some racist stuff. They didn't sever their relationship with him.
That's a fact. And remember, they had to pay the biggest fine in banking history in 2008 on the housing fraud.
Yes. Crisis, yes.
The housing crisis. JP Morgan. Chase Bank. That is a fact. Yeah.
Right. And what you're seeing, too, is, guys, because I've been watching publications, podcasts, radio stations take a real odd stance on Kanye West lately. Right? A lot of people are saying, Kanye should be banned. He should be shut up and stuff like that. And then I'm seeing other people just go, time out, just off the principle. Just because y'all don't like something we say, you can take, you can, like, we can't bank there anymore.
Yeah.
And always, when it comes to free speech, when it comes to these platforms, right? A lot of people say that, as long as you can make a living, you don't have to, succumb to a lot of the rules, like the cancel culture. But they're saying, no, this is all one thing.
Yeah.
Right? PayPal already said that, they were toying with the idea of fining you $2,500 if you spread information that they deem misinformation. They walked it back, but, and then JP Morgan comes on and does this. That was a clear move.
And you throw in the Alex Jones situation.
Oh, yes.
Do not dismiss that, because he got to pay $1 billion based off what they feel was misinformation.
Yeah.
Right? So this whole narrative with PayPal, Alex Jones, and now Kanye West has the same underlying narrative. If we don't like what you say, or we deem what you say to be misinformation or disinformation, is a penalty. Now, a lot of what we were saying last year at this very time was deemed misinformation then. That is truth now.
That's a fact.
So who and how does the regulating of this craziness?
That's a fact.
Continue.
Well, that's all I had. What were your thoughts on this when this happened?
Well, my thoughts on this was an attack. This was an act of war. Because this is how we do commerce collectively, right?
Yeah.
And I put up a post today and it said, the same people who crucified Jesus are going to be the same people who crucify Jesus. You know what I mean? Based on the same principles. People forget Jesus was radical. He was talking some crazy back then, right? Go to John verse 32 to 36, where he's having a conversation with the Jews, and he like, yo, son, why y'all keep stoning me, man? Well, y'all keep hitting me with rocks and shit.
That's what they said? That's what he said?
That's basically what they said. And he said, yo, And they say, look, Jesus, we rock with you, man, but you can't be saying you God, son. What's Kanye saying right now? He God. We God. We the original people. Right? And he said, for which of my works do ye stone ye? Isn't it written in your laws that ye are gods? Or yea. However you want to interpret the shit. Right? Now, I walk back off the statement only in a certain degree because people are very literal.
Yes.
So I'm not saying Kanye West is equivalent to your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, if that's your Lord and Savior. We're talking symbolically here. We're talking about an individual who calls himself Kanye, or Khan is king of the West. You know what I'm saying? Who Ye goes by the name of Ye, and that's a term used regularly in the Bible. And also, brother who called himself Jesus, which is a direct correlation to Jesus, called himself God amongst other things. Right?
Okay.
So the walking, talking principles are what Kanye embodied overall. Now,
Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a
Hey, what's up? If you like what you just saw and you want to see the full, uncut, raw, uncensored podcast, hit the link below. It's only $5 a month or $50 for the entire year. Get all of the content, get Black Dot in his rawest form, get a bunch of exclusive content never before seen by anybody else, and you can only be a member to see it.
become a member now. Click the link below. Peace.